So the natural conclusion of this is that we start to use the IAC bus to modulate multiple parameters, because we've looked at how we can use it to send MIDI notes to trigger clip slots to record and stop recording, and we've looked at how we can use it to send MIDI CC values to trigger a tempo change, but there are no limits to how many CC values you can send with one clip. So wouldn't it be great if we could trigger one clip and then have multiple different parameters modulate at the same time? Obviously you can do them with different clips if you want to, but it's more interesting to look at how you can do it with one clip, and then you guys can extrapolate it out to be as complex as you want with as many or as little clips as you like. So there's a few things going on here. I've got an operator which sounds like this. The board's frozen. Thank you very much, Adam. Right. I've got an operator which sounds like that. I've then put a flanger on as well. It sounds like that. And then I'm using just the standard. I'll get rid of this reverb thing so I don't need it. Just the standard delay with an EQ3 before it, with the lows cut out, and this set to 300 Hz, so it just cuts everything below 300 Hz out of the delay, because that's sensible, isn't it? So same process really. Pick a CC number which doesn't have anything assigned to it. I can't remember what was assigned. It was CC30 which is assigned to tempo, so do be careful that you don't use CCs that you've previously mapped to other parameters. So that's one just to think about. So I'll just set this to 14. Again, I'm going to just put some breakpoint information in there, and then I'll stop all the clips for now and go to operator, and let's try frequency cutoff for the filter on the operator. So if I trigger this, I'm going to have it open up so it sounds like that. I'll just start it a little bit further down, about there. How do I do this before? I'll stop all the clips, I'll launch this one, and then go to here, MIDI map mode, select the filter cutoff. Hopefully if I run the sequencer, yes, it worked. So we got CC14, MIDI channel 1, the path is, this is the track, and then the device, so two operators, the name of the track, then the device, the name of the parameter, and then also we've got min and max as well. So that's on roughly about 2, so if I set this to be, I said 2, should be 2 kilohertz. I'll just type in 2000 there, that's quite nice. And then the max could be the highest possible, so we can get it to open up. So I could call this something like multi. You probably want to make yours a little bit more descriptive, but multi-parameters for now should do. And on CC14, which was mapped to the filter cutoff, if at any point you need to check, you can just go to the MIDI map browser and check CC14 filter frequency. So that's going to open up, and let's change this actually to be, well, it's not going to be a loop, is it? Let's change it to be a little bit longer. So that's a 3-bar loop. 4 bars is what I want. So extend this along here. Remember, in the past we've looked at how you can link and unlink clip envelopes. It's not really important here because we don't actually have any MIDI note data in this clip. So 4 bars. If we go over here, I'll stop all clips again. Over to the operator. Run this, and then when I trigger this, it should open up the filter. There we go. Okay, so the idea is you just follow that process through. I'll do a couple more parameters. Change the CC number, so let's go to 15 this time. Again, just put any old breakpoint information in while you're mapping.
Can you rename the CC number so you know which one is what?
Oh, that's a great question. Not that I'm aware of. I know. It's just, you just go in here to have a look. Not that I'm aware of, Sam. The next thing I want to have a look at changing is one of these parameters. Flanger feedback, let's go for that. So the process that I'm going through so far is launching this, pressing stop, going back to my device, MIDI map mode, select the parameter, then run the sequencer now, what's going to happen? Is it going to map CC14 or CC15? Because both of the clips, the clip is sending data on CC14 and CC15, and while I'm talking about this, I'm thinking about a way around this problem. But let's just see what happens. See what's happening there? It's going between the two. It's mapping 14, 15, 14, 15, or it was. Anyway. Oh, I didn't set it as a loop. Just show you that one more time. Take that out. Run this. MIDI map mode. Operator first. MIDI map mode, select the feedback, and then when I run the sequencer, watch what happens. See it skipping between the two? Right, how do we solve that?
You have to put it in a different MIDI clip.
That's what I'm thinking, Sam. But remember, ultimately, we want one clip to control all of these things. But yeah, that's where I would start. So I'd go to CC15, right click, and clear the envelope. I'd then create a new MIDI clip, and then on CC15, just for the purpose of mapping it, stop all clips, run this. Yeah, so we're going
to the map, and then you can put all of them on the same track.
Absolutely right. Yeah, so just use a clip in the meantime to map. Oops. Go to operator, MIDI map mode, select feedback, then map. Now it's mapped to 15. You see? Come out of MIDI map mode. And then you would go into this clip, and then on CC15, this is when you would put your actual data in. And then you could keep going to this second clip, deleting the CC value data, and then just go to the next one and do the next. So we've got this clip which is now sending data on 14 and 15. I'll just do one more parameter as well while we're on. I think I've cleared all this now. Yeah, I went on to 16, and I'll just put, this is just for the purposes of mapping. And this time I think I'll map the delay.
16 as a channel?
No, I've just used 14 and 15 so far. Go to MIDI map mode, delay feedback this time, run the sequencer. There we go. So we've got 14 is for filter frequency, 15 is for flanger feedback, and 16 is for delay feedback. And then right click, clear the envelope. This is just our mapping clip. You could actually call this mapping if you wanted to. Go to 17, little bit of stuff in, and then I'm going to map this to the send value from operator to return track A, which goes to the delay device. Run that. There we go. So 17, that's the delay send. So the only thing I haven't done is set my min and max ranges, but I'll just leave those at 0 and 99 or 0 and 95, and that's fine. Now what I need to do is go into, this is our multi-parameter mapping clip. 14 I'd already set, I think. Min to max. I can right, this is over 4 bars, I can right click, he says, and hang on, maybe if I select it all and then right click, there we go, copy envelope. So I want to copy that envelope and then go to CC15 and paste that envelope in. 16, oops, paste in from the start. 17, paste in from the start. So hopefully now when I run this clip, our multi-parameter clip, we should see and hear all of the parameters changing. Anything that ends up sounding like that is a great success as far as I'm concerned.